got my ticket for Pacific Rim Uprising. Oh yeah. What's up everybody, Matt Inman back once again for another review, and this time it's for Pacific Rim Uprising. Pacific Rim Uprising is directed by Stephen DeKnight. This is his feature film debut, and it stars John Boyega, Kaylee Spaney, and Scott Eastwood, among a plethora of other faces that you'll know. Pacific Rim Uprising revolves around the son of Stacker Pentecost from the first film, and takes place about 10 years afterwards, where he's leading a new group of cadets against a new but familiar threat against the world. And speaking of John Boyega, damn, can he lead a movie. Not that I had my doubts, but this dude literally carries this entire film on his shoulders for the entire runtime. His character is charismatic, and he's easily the most likable and interesting character out of the entire bunch of new and old characters that we see in this film. Another highlight of this cast is the aforementioned Kaylee Spaney, who makes her feature film debut in this movie. She plays like this rogue builder kind of person, and it really works well for her, and I noticed on her IMDb she has like 8 upcoming projects. So I see this as the start of a really bright future for her career. She really does a good job. The rest of the cast, however, they're just kind of there. They're really serviceable characters. They mingle in the background, they do things, they play their parts. They're there. That's it. No, it's not really a positive, but it's way better than the alternative in which they could just be useless and not do anything at all. Another thing that I'm glad to say is that the action and sense of scale from the first film continues on into this one. The Jaegers and the Kaiju still feel ginormous, though maybe a degree or two less from the first film, and it's definitely not as convincing. It's still really cool. The best thing about this movie is that it feels like a live-action Saturday morning cartoon on the big screen. It's definitely aimed towards a younger audience, and you can tell that, but it's still solid popcorn fun that you can just turn your brain off to and lose yourself. However, while this was a really fun movie, it was really kind of messy. It was really sloppily put together. The editing and the pacing was kind of off, especially after the first hour, and just overall it felt really choppily put together. I don't really know how to explain it. Another thing that they try to shoehorn into this damn movie is a twist/reveal that you can see coming from miles and miles away. And that's coming from a guy that never sees things coming. It was just really painstakingly obvious. They also try to do some really strange things to Charlie Day's character in this movie. And that's kind of unfortunate because him, along with Bern Gorman, were some of my favorite parts of the first movie, and they just completely Malcolm McDowell Halloween 2 him in this movie. I just can't fucking stand his character. Falls completely flat. The movie also just kind of stops. It ends. Like, they're in the middle of this scene and just all of a sudden cut to black. End credits. It was the strangest fucking thing I'd ever seen in my life. Super, super jarring. Overall, I'm pretty split down the middle with this movie. While I really enjoyed the first hour, the build-up, John Boyega and Kaylee Spaney's characters, the movie just really loses itself towards the end and just throws everything it tries to do against the wall and just fucking forgets about it. It's really shameful. But with all the negatives, I still found myself really enjoying it for some parts of it, and I still would watch it again one day and would kinda recommend it to some people. If you just like to see giant monsters fighting giant robots, I'd say you can't really go wrong. Just don't expect a story or any sense of direction or any loose ends tied up. Anything like that. Who cares, right? With all that bullshit out of the way, I'm gonna give Pacific Rim a 6 out of 10. It's overall really good popcorn fun, but it just loses its way towards the end. And if you've seen Pacific Rim Uprising, please let me know what you think in the comments down below, because I've heard really mixed things overall, and I want to see a discussion. And also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do whatever. As always, I'll see you guys next time, and here's some bloopers. And it basically... cast, however, they're just kind of... Whoa. What's up with the lights? Can we not do that? Heaven is not for real. And it good if I say it one more time. Another thing that I'm really glad about is that the action... Pardon. What am I trying to say? And this tastes... Fucking...